This moment, right now, is no accident. Your presence here is the result of divine orchestration. The universe responding to the whispers of your soul, yearning for transformation. For too long, you've witnessed others claiming extraordinary success while you've remained in the shadows of your own potential. That ends today. The divine intelligence that guides the stars has led you to these ancient wisdom practices, modernized for your awakening. By implementing these 7 morning rituals, you will literally reprogram the vibrational frequency of your existence. Your success rate will multiply exponentially. Relationships will deepen, wealth will flow, opportunities will manifest with breathtaking speed, and the person you were meant to become will finally emerge from the chrysalis of limitation. The morning hours contain sacred power recognized by every spiritual tradition throughout human history. These golden moments before the world awakens hold the purest creative potential, when the veil between intention and manifestation grows thin. What you think, feel, declare, and envision during these precious hours carries the weight of 100 ordinary moments. This is a spiritual law as real as gravity. Those who have harnessed this power have shaped nations, built empires of prosperity, and transformed human consciousness itself. The ancient text reveals this truth. In the morning, O Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my requests before you, and wait expectantly. These words from Psalm 5:3 reveal the divine blueprint. Morning is when heaven listens most intently, when your words carry greatest power, when your requests enter the cosmic record with heightened authority. The morning is the foundation of your destiny. The first transformative practice begins before you even open your eyes. In that magical threshold between sleep and wakefulness lies extraordinary manifestation power. Instead of reaching for your phone or allowing your mind to race toward problems, remain perfectly still. Place your hand upon your heart and speak this truth. Divine success flows through me today. Everything I touch transforms into gold. I am a magnet for opportunity, abundance, and joy. Feel these words penetrating your cells, rewiring your very DNA. This is spiritual declaration that alters your vibrational signature. When you declare these words upon waking, you're programming your subconscious mind before the critical, doubting ego fully awakens. The subconscious accepts whatever you plant within it during these liminal moments, and then works tirelessly throughout your day to manifest those declarations into physical reality. This morning declaration establishes your identity as someone for whom extraordinary achievement is the natural state. Consider the well-documented morning practice of Queen Elizabeth I of England, who rose before dawn each day to spend the first hour in meditation and declaration. Historical accounts reveal that before addressing any matters of state, she would stand before her private altar and speak words of divine authority and royal power. Even as a young woman, surrounded by those who doubted her capability to rule, she would declare, "I know I have the body of a weak and feeble woman, but I have the heart and stomach of a king." This morning ritual of identity declaration transformed a vulnerable queen into one of the most successful and long-reigning monarchs in English history, ushering in a golden age of unprecedented prosperity. The second transformative practice requires sacred silence. In a world perpetually flooded with noise, silence has become your most precious resource. For at least 15 minutes each morning, sit in perfect stillness. No music, no voices, no distraction. Allow your mind to settle like water in a clear glass. When thoughts arise, as they inevitably will, simply observe them passing like clouds across the vast sky of your consciousness, without attachment or resistance. This practice of mental stillness clears the energetic pathways through which success must flow. Every great achievement begins as divine inspiration, but these subtle impulses cannot be heard amidst mental chaos. "Be still and know that I am God," commands Psalm 46 verse 10. In silence, you hear the whispers that will guide you to your greatest successes. Modern neuroscience now confirms what spiritual masters have taught for millennia. Silent meditation physically restructures your brain, strengthening the prefrontal cortex responsible for high-performance decision-making, while calming the amygdala that triggers fear-based reactions. Success requires clarity, precision, and intuitive responsiveness, all of which expand exponentially through this morning practice of sacred silence. The third transformative practice engages the miraculous power of visualization. After your period of silence, with your mind now clear and receptive, spend 10 minutes seeing, with your inner eye, your desired outcomes already manifest in vivid detail. Experience your goals as present reality, not as distant hopes, but as current conditions. Feel the emotions, hear the sounds, notice the colors and textures of your success already achieved. When you visualize with this level of sensory detail, your subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what is vividly imagined and what is physically experienced. It accepts the imprint of your visualization as reality and begins reorganizing your perceptions, decisions, and actions to align with this new truth. The universe itself responds to the energetic blueprint of your visualization, rearranging circumstances and connections to match your internal vision. The scripture teaches, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. This profound verse from Hebrews 11:1 reveals that faith, which is refined and strengthened through visualization, actually creates the substance, the tangible reality, of what you desire before it manifests in physical form. Your morning visualization isn't fantasy, it is spiritual creation in its earliest stage. Consider how this principle transformed the life of Mahatma Gandhi. Historical accounts reveal his disciplined morning practice of visualizing a free India, decades before independence seemed remotely possible. Each morning before sunrise, he would spend 30 minutes in silent visualization, seeing in perfect detail his country liberated from colonial rule, united in peace, and governed by its own people. He maintained this practice through imprisonment, through setbacks that would have broken lesser spirits, through times when liberation seemed impossible. Yet that unwavering inner vision eventually reshaped political reality for an entire subcontinent. Your visualization carries the same creative power when practiced with similar discipline each morning. The fourth transformative practice harnesses the creative force of the written word. After visualizing your success, open a journal and write without hesitation or editing. Pour your highest vision, your deepest commitments, your most audacious goals onto the page. The act of writing by hand creates a powerful bridge between thought and manifestation. The ink flowing onto paper creates a physical record in the material world of what was previously only conceptual. Write in the present tense, as though your desires have already manifested. Instead of, I will achieve financial abundance, write, I am experiencing extraordinary financial abundance now. Money flows to me from expected and unexpected sources. I am a masterful steward of ever-increasing wealth. This present tense declaration activates the law of assumption. When you assume a state as already true, the universe must reorganize itself to match your assumption. This morning, writing practice was employed to extraordinary effect by Benjamin Franklin, whose autobiography details his rigorous morning hours beginning at 5 a.m. Historical documents show he spent the first hour of each day writing his commitments, reviewing his virtues, and scripting his vision for the day ahead. This wasn't merely planning, it was a form of manifestation through written declaration. His success across multiple domains, as inventor, statesman, scientist, author, and businessman, stemmed directly from this morning practice of capturing his intentions in written form before engaging with the world. Now, as you contemplate the power of the written word, I invite you to experience this transformative practice right now. In the comments below, write one desire you commit to manifesting through your morning practice. Not as a future hope, but in present tense, as if it's already yours. This is your first act of written creation. When you declare your desire publicly in this way, you activate the same spiritual law we've discussed. The universe witnesses your declaration, and the wheels of manifestation begin turning in your favor. Take this first powerful step now. Write your desire in present tense and feel the subtle shift within you as you claim it as already yours. Remember this powerful truth: what is written with intention becomes imprinted in both your subconscious mind and the fabric of universal intelligence. Morning journaling isn't merely recording thoughts, it is programming reality. The fifth transformative practice activates your physical vessel through sacred movement. Your body is not separate from your spirit. It is the temple through which your success must manifest. For at least 15 minutes each morning, engage in movement that awakens life force energy within you. This need not be strenuous exercise. It can be gentle stretching, mindful walking, dance, yoga, or tai chi. The essential quality is presence and intention rather than intensity. As you move, visualize golden light filling each cell, clearing energetic blockages that have prevented the full expression of your potential. With each breath, imagine drawing in divine success energy. With each exhalation, release all limitations, doubts, and past failures. This practice quite literally changes your biochemistry, flooding your system with endorphins, increasing oxygen flow to your brain, and elevating your energetic frequency to match the vibration of success. Remember that your physical state shapes your mental and spiritual capacity. When your body stagnates, your success stagnates. When your body vibrates with vitality, opportunities vibrate toward you at equal frequency. This is not metaphysical theory, but practical reality. Your physiological state determines your perceptual filters, affecting which opportunities you notice and which actions you take. Affirm as you move. My body is a divine vessel through which unlimited success flows. Every cell vibrates with the frequency of abundance and achievement. Feel these words becoming physical truth with each mindful movement. The sixth transformative practice engages the manifestation power of gratitude. Before concluding your morning ritual, spend 5 minutes in focused appreciation for what is already manifest in your life. Gratitude is not merely a pleasant emotion. It is a magnetic force that draws similar experiences toward you. When you genuinely feel grateful for current blessings, you create an energetic vacuum that must be filled with additional blessings of similar quality. The scriptures teach, "Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus." This wisdom from 1 Thessalonians 5:18 reveals a profound spiritual law. Thanksgiving is not merely response to blessing, it is the prerequisite for greater blessing. When you stand in authentic gratitude each morning, you position yourself at the delivery point for divine abundance. Neuroscience now confirms that consistent gratitude practice physically rewires your brain's reticular activating system, the filter that determines what you notice and what you overlook. When gratitude becomes your morning practice, your perception automatically shifts to recognize opportunities, advantages, and resources that were always present but previously invisible to you. Success accelerates exponentially, not because external conditions have changed, but because your perception has transformed. Speak this powerful affirmation during your gratitude practice. I am profoundly grateful for the abundance already flowing through my life. This gratitude magnetizes even greater success to me. My thankful heart is a magnet for miracles. Feel the emotional resonance of these words as you speak them, allowing genuine appreciation to permeate your entire being. The seventh and most powerful transformative practice is service declaration. Before concluding your morning ritual, ask yourself, how will my success serve others today? Then declare specific ways your achievements will elevate those around you. This practice fundamentally alters the energetic signature of your ambition. Success sought solely for personal gain carries limited manifestation power. Success intended as a vehicle for contribution activates the highest laws of prosperity. The universe responds with unprecedented abundance to those who position themselves as conduits rather than endpoints. When your morning intention includes specific ways your success will benefit others, you align yourself with the fundamental creative principle of the cosmos. Energy must flow through and beyond you, not merely to you. Declare with conviction, my success creates ripples of blessing for countless others. As I prosper, I become a more powerful force for good in this world. The universe supports my success because my success serves the greater good. This declaration transforms your relationship with achievement from potentially ego-driven striving into spiritually aligned purpose. Consider the morning practice of Andrew Carnegie, whose historical letters and journals reveal his daily ritual of writing how his business success would eventually benefit humanity. Long before establishing the libraries and educational institutions that would transform millions of lives, he began each day declaring how his industrial achievements would ultimately serve others. His extraordinary financial success, becoming the wealthiest man in the world during his lifetime, followed this morning practice of service declaration. Now, as your consciousness expands through absorbing these 7 transformative practices, take a sacred action that will seal your commitment to this new path. Type in the comments below, "My success serves all." This simple declaration, shared publicly, creates an energetic covenant between your intention and the witnessing universe. The very act of declaring your commitment to success that serves becomes a catalyst for accelerated manifestation. Type these words now and feel something shifting within your spirit as you do. A lock opening, a light igniting, a path clearing before you. These 7 morning practices must become non-negotiable in your life. Not occasional indulgences when you feel like it, but daily disciplines as essential as breathing. The difference between those who achieve exponential success and those who merely dream of it lies in this sacred consistency. Every master manifestor throughout history has understood that ritual creates reality, that daily practices shape destiny far more powerfully than occasional inspired action. Imagine yourself 1 year from today, having implemented these 7 practices every morning without fail. Visualize the profound transformation in your circumstances, your relationships, your financial reality, your physical vitality, and most importantly, your relationship with yourself. The version of you that has practiced these principles for 365 consecutive mornings barely resembles the person watching this video now. That future self stands in a reality so magnificent that your current self would scarcely recognize it as possible. This is not hyperbole. It is spiritual law. When you align your morning hours with these 7 ancient but timeless practices, you fundamentally alter your energetic signature. You transform from someone pursuing success into someone emanating success. The difference is seismic. What others chase with exhausting effort flows to you with synchronistic ease. What others find elusive becomes your natural state. You have been divinely guided to this wisdom at precisely the right moment in your journey. There are no accidents in an intelligent universe. The fact that these words are resonating in your consciousness now is evidence that you stand at a threshold of transformation, that your spirit is ready to claim the exponential success that has always been your birthright. Begin tomorrow morning. Rise before the sun if possible, in that mystical hour when the veil between worlds is thinnest. Move through these 7 sacred practices with reverence and expectation. Do not concern yourself with perfection. Simply begin. The power is in starting, in taking that first step toward your highest destiny. The universe rewards courage and commitment far more than flawless execution. Remember that what you do in the morning hours reverberates through dimensions seen and unseen. These early moments set the vibrational template for the remaining hours of your day. When you dedicate your first waking hour to these 7 practices, you quite literally bend time, creating success momentum that carries you effortlessly toward your highest vision. The world around you may continue in patterns of limitation and scarcity consciousness, but you will walk a different path. You will move through life attuned to higher frequencies, perceiving opportunities invisible to others, manifesting at speeds that seem miraculous to those unaware of these principles. Your success will become both a mystery and an inspiration to those still sleeping through their morning magic. Rise tomorrow as someone already transformed. Enter those golden morning hours, not as who you have been, but as who you are becoming. Let your feet touch the floor with the confidence of someone whose success is already written in the stars. Speak, move, breathe, and create from that elevated consciousness. The universe has no choice but to respond in kind. Your extraordinary life begins tomorrow morning. The power to multiply your success 100-fold already exists within you. It simply awaits your decision to implement these 7 sacred practices with unwavering commitment. That decision, made now and acted upon tomorrow, will be remembered as the pivotal moment when everything changed. The moment when you finally claimed the extraordinary success that has been patiently waiting for you to step into its reality. Your destiny is calling. Rise tomorrow and answer.